With over 1 billion active users worldwide, TikTok has become a tool for learning about everything from finance and lifestyle to current events and politics. And while it may seem just like another popular social media app, like it or not, TikTok has become an alternative education system that teaches lessons beyond the four corners of a classroom. Which is why today we will delve into the unseen lessons of virality and addiction to better understand the looming impact of one of the most dangerous social media platforms to ever grace the face of this earth. One of the most significant impacts of TikTok is the proliferation of educational content. From life hacks to language tutorials, financial tips to cooking recipes, the app is a treasure trove of bite-sized knowledge that is easy to understand and replicate. Young people who grew up accustomed to short attention spans are drawn to the app's quick and engaging content, making textbooks and lengthy lectures a thing of the past. Another effect of TikTok's alternative education system is the normalization of certain behaviors. While some trends are harmless, others can be concerning, especially when they become mainstream and influence young people's decisions. Take, for instance, the dance challenges that have exploded on the app. While these may seem harmless, some of the dance moves glorify highly sexual and provocative moves, normalizing such behavior among teenagers. But it gets worse, because TikTok is also shaping the mindset of young people by emphasizing the importance of appearance and popularity. With the app's algorithm amplifying the most viewed content, young people are encouraged to create content that will earn them more likes and followers, which more often than not involves extremely sexual behavior for women and highly dramatic behavior for men. This desire for social currency, unfortunately, can lead to young people altering their personalities to fit in with the current trend, or even the creation of unrealistic expectations for themselves and their lives. This impact is comparable to that of peer pressure in drug use. However, while peer pressure in drug use is an overt action, TikTok's impact on habits, behaviors, and mindsets is covert and even more challenging to combat. And all of this can be attributed to the underlying agenda of the hidden algorithmic teacher. TikTok's algorithm is designed to keep people addicted by providing a constant stream of videos tailored to the user's interests and behavior. The app's For You page is populated with videos that are likely to hold the user's attention and keep them scrolling for hours. This type of algorithm rewards instant gratification, similar to the highs of substance use. Users get a rush of dopamine every time they watch a video they enjoy, which increases the likelihood that they'll keep watching and consuming more content. And TikTok's addictive nature can be seen in the way people use the app. Users find themselves scrolling mindlessly through the platform, spending hours consuming content. In fact, a study published by Insider Intelligence found that the average user spent approximately 27.4 minutes on TikTok every single day in 2019. Even more concerning, however, is that this number has more than doubled to 55.8 minutes in 2023, representing an overall rise of 89.8% and an annualized growth rate of 24.3%. People have described feeling a sense of euphoria when they watch several hours of content, similar to how drug users feel when they're high. What's interesting is that Forbes has even likened TikTok to heroin and various other Class A drugs, labeling it as the digital crack cocaine in a recent article. The reason for this hard comparison is because of the impact TikTok has on our dopamine levels. Every new video that appears on your page provides a new dopamine hit, which leads many to get caught in a trap of endless scrolling, where our minds crave a new video to experience happiness or dopamine. This is likely why, according to a study published by the Pew Research Center, an alarming 16% of teens report using the app constantly. But it doesn't stop there, because the need for immediate validation is another common thread between TikTok and substance use. Users who create content crave likes, comments, and shares as a way to feel validated and to validate their addiction. TikTok's algorithm can be compared to a drug dealer, as it's created an environment that keeps users coming back for more. TikTok's algorithm also creates a sense of community, similar to the drug culture. Users find themselves in a community of people who are addicted to TikTok, sharing content and encouraging each other to spend more time on the platform. As previously mentioned, the biggest trend on TikTok is the dance challenges. Every day, new dance challenges go viral on TikTok and users do everything they can to keep up. Users see someone else's dance, try to replicate it, set it to music, and post it to TikTok with their own twist. The trendiest videos with plenty of likes and shares are the ones that appear effortlessly cool, and followers want to be associated with that vibe. Consequently, there is a pressure to conform and do the same dance as everyone else, which is one of the many ways TikTok trends can lead to uniformity. This conformity can also be seen in the use of filters on TikTok. Users add filters to alter their appearance, often to look like someone else. And of course, the most popular filters in TikTok are often related to physical beauty standards. Take, for instance, the recent viral filter known as Bold Glamour, which goes far beyond the innocence of making yourself look like a cute puppy. Instead, Bold Glamour uses advanced artificial intelligence to completely remodel someone's face, thinning the nose, sculpting the chin, raising the cheeks and eyebrows, and much more. Bold Glamour accomplishes this by using a form of artificial intelligence known as generative adversarial network, which in simple terms compares your face to a specified database of faces before creating a new version of you. This means that everyone who uses and sees this filter, which according to NPR is over 400 million people, is being conditioned to conform to the same beauty standard. Now, conforming to beauty standards isn't exactly TikTok's fault. We've already seen this phenomenon with the rise in popularity of the Kardashians. For example, when Kylie Jenner made the confession back in 2015 that she had lip fillers, cosmetic practitioners across the United States saw a whopping 70% increase in interest. Furthermore, according to CNN, lip fillings soared from 1.8 million procedures to 2.7 million in 2016, making it easy to see the impact that widespread beauty conformity can have on the public. The pressure to conform on TikTok has parallels with the loss of identity seen in drug misuse. Drugs are often used to numb the pain caused by life's struggles or to fit in, particularly in the teenage years. While it might seem like a quick fix, the use of drugs ultimately leads to the loss of personal identity. Similarly, TikTok trends have the same end result. They offer a temporary rush of validation, but eventually, users become lost in the crowd, submerged in the uniformity of it all. From perfectly choreographed dances to seemingly effortless makeup tutorials, TikTok is a seemingly endless source of entertainment. But this curated content is seldom a true reflection of reality, and is instead an idealized fantasy that can distort our perceptions of the world around us. With the trend of influencers, the entertainment and educational videos present a very different reality than that of what we know. The users post videos edited in ways that show a false reality than the one they portray. For example, back in 2020, several influencers were called out for posting in what appeared to be private jets, but turned out to be nothing more than a movie set. And of course, as previously discussed, there is an endless barrage of unrealistic beauty standards that are being forced upon young, impressionable teenagers. This kind of content can lead to unrealistic expectations and put undue pressure on viewers to live up to unattainable standards. Although the effects of using TikTok may not be the same as a psychoactive drug, it does have a certain level of influence over our mind and behaviors. TikTok can easily provide a placebo that leads us to believe all the motivational videos we watched are going to change our life, or provide a beer goggle to perceive ourselves as more attractive. This causes many people to work harder at fitting into the content and following such trends. This phenomenon is best exemplified in the increase in financial guru-style content, which involves seemingly wealthy influencers trying to sell their courses that promise to make individuals rich through online ventures. This approach is particularly effective when targeted at young men who feel that they must earn a certain level of income to be perceived as attractive under the female gaze. In fact, in a study conducted by Deloitte, one of the world's largest financial businesses, it was found that 77% of millennials are suffering from financial stress, which stems from the pressure to earn a large amount of money in order to be happy. The study also found that 43% of millennials reported that social media platforms like TikTok make them want to buy things that they can't afford. But it gets much worse, because beneath the colorful filters, private jets and financial gurus lies an even darker reality. The price of admission is your privacy. When users sign up for TikTok, they unknowingly trade their personal data for access to the app. This data includes sensitive information such as location, device, contacts, search history, and even biometric data. To understand why TikTok users are giving away their privacy, we need to examine the nature of addiction. In the initial stages of addiction, people may overlook or ignore the health risks associated with their behavior because the rewards are so compelling. For example, a person may start smoking cigarettes to fit in with a peer group or alleviate stress, but over time they may develop heart disease, cancer, and other serious health problems. Similarly, TikTok users may be drawn to the app's entertainment value, social connections, and potential fame without fully realizing the long-term consequences of sharing their personal data. By the time they become aware of the risks, it may be too late. The parallels between addiction and data collection on TikTok raise ethical concerns regarding informed consent. Is it fair to ask young people to make a trade-off between their privacy and social status without fully disclosing the potential harms? Furthermore, the sheer scale of TikTok's user base means that their personal data is being mined on a massive scale by a foreign-owned company. This raises questions about national security, human rights, and fair competition. Some critics argue that TikTok's data collection practices are exploitative and violate basic principles of privacy, autonomy, and dignity. All in all, the rise of TikTok has changed the way students learn. As a result, the education system is facing new challenges that require a complete revamp of the real classroom. While TikTok's covert curriculum is everywhere, it is up to the education system to counteract this with digital resilience, digital literacy, and critical thinking skills. TikTok's algorithmic nature blurs the line between fact and fiction, making it challenging for students to differentiate. To address this, proper education is essential. Teachers can incorporate real-world examples into lesson plans, inviting experts to teach students about news production and dissemination. Developing digital resilience is crucial to protect students from cyberbullying and online hate, requiring education in online etiquette and conflict resolution. Integrating digital literacy and critical thinking skills into the curriculum helps students analyze content, identify bias, and make informed decisions. Empowering students to embrace digital media fosters media literacy, critical thinking, creativity, and social intelligence for success in the digital age. TikTok's potential as an alternative education system is vast, but the influence it wields on young people's habits, behaviors, and mindsets cannot be ignored. It is a reflection of the digital age's rapidly evolving forms of learning that traditional education cannot keep up with. However, the effects of TikTok's subtle influences cannot be disregarded and must be regulated to ensure that the app remains a safe and valuable tool for learning. It is the responsibility of policymakers and parents to ensure young people are aware of the impact of their online interactions and vigilant of the information they consume. And perhaps as long as there is a shared commitment to responsible use, TikTok could one day become a valuable learning tool for generations to come.